こんにちは、ジャパニーズアーモンのミサです。Hey guys, have you guys experienced any embarrassing autocorrect fails? I think you have. わあ、好きな人からメッセージ来た。バレンタイン、暇ですか？バレンタイン、暇ですか？バレンタイン、暇。緊張するな。なんか手汗かいちゃった。空いています。送信。返事来ないかな。そうですか。じゃあ、ミミちゃんを誘いますなんで？私、空いていますって書いてた。ちょっと待って。変換ミスです。空いているので、耳を誘わないでください。どうしよう。でもなんで耳？返事来た。妊娠してください。冗談です。妊娠してください。冗談です。冗談でも笑えない。やっぱ空いていません。Alright, so Japanese people struggle with this henkan misu. So if you've typed Japanese on your phone or even on your computer, you know that you convert kana into kanji, right? So if you wanna, for example, type the word Japan, you first type like N-I-H-O-N-N, right? If you're using a keyboard. And you get Nihon in kana, and then you press the space button, and then you see a list of potential kanji. For example, the word Nihon can turn into Nihon as Japan or Nihon as two slender objects. Because ni means two, and this hon is the counter for long and slender objects. So when we count a pen, for example, we say pen, ippon, to mean one pen. We actually count a video with this hon counter as well, like 動画1本, 動画2本. And the intonation is slightly different. 日本, Japan. 日本, two things. But your computer or phone wouldn't know which intonation you're using. So you could end up typing I like two long and slender objects instead of typing I like Japan. 日本が好きです. You could end up writing 日本が好きです. Right? Like,指が2本好きです. I like two fingers. You know, it can mean anything. So we call that 変換ミス. So 変換する is how we say to convert. So you say ひらがなを漢字に変換する. Misu is from the English word mistake. So it literally means converting mistake. 変換ミス. It's like kanji typo or selecting the wrong kanji, right? So if we would use wrong kanji, for example, we would say ごめん、変換ミス. Sorry for the typo. We also say 打ち間違い for a typo. That can be used when you just generally make a typo, any kind of typo. So it doesn't have to be wrong kanji. It's just like you wanted to write misa, but you end up writing miso. That's 打ち間違い, right? You didn't convert it into kanji, so you can't say 変換ミス. Or you could say type miss or mistype. That's also common. And when a Japanese person makes a mistake when spelling, for example, English words, then we say スペルミス. スペルミス. スペル, spell, ミス, mistake. And there is also this word 5時. 5時. Again, 5時 can mean a few things, right? In different kanji. If you select this one, it means 5 o'clock. But this one, goji, the first one means wrong or error, and the second kanji means letter. So it basically means wrong letter. And goji basically means the same as uchi machigai. Goji could mean that you converted into wrong kanji, or it can also mean that you were just typing it wrong. You wrote miso instead of misa. The word goji is usually used when speaking or writing formally. But when texting, we often say uchi machigai, or if it's the wrong kanji, then you say henkan misu. So henkan misu can be embarrassing, but also sometimes funny. I would say most of the time it's funny. Anyway, you learn from making mistakes, right? 人間は失敗から学びます。I did too. So you just need to keep practicing. And the best way to do it is to talk to native speakers. So I would like to recommend you this app, HelloTalk. I've been using this app for a while now. You can easily find a language partner on this app. You can just message people and you can write in the language that you want to learn, and the native speakers can correct you. So here are some examples where I've corrected my followers, and you can also post moments, and in moments you can write about your day, or you can ask a question and native speakers answer your question. And I have an account, Japanese Amo, as well, so you guys can follow me there and I might follow you back. So check it out. And this app is free. All you need to do is sign up using my link. The link is in the description box. And follow me, Japanese Amo. And I might follow you back. And I will try to correct your Japanese as much as possible. So in that dialogue, Misa was excited because she got a message from 好きな人, the person she likes. 好きな人からメッセージ来た. And the message said, Valentine, hima? Are you free on Valentine's Day? And she was like, hima, hima, hima. Yes, I'm free. And the word hima is how you say like, I'm free, I have free time. Or it can also mean I'm bored because there's nothing to do. And you can also say 空いている or 空いています to mean I'm free. This 空いている or 空いています can mean to be available or to be empty, to be free. You can use it about a table or seat. この席空いていますか? Is this seat free? But be careful, this can also be read as 空いている, and that means not crowded. So if you say このレストランは空いている, then that means this restaurant is not busy. But anyway, if you type 空いている, you could get this kanji that means to be free. So that's what we want. But you can also convert 空いている into this kanji, and that means to be open, as in the doors are open. So you say ドアが開いている and you'd use this kanji. But Misa ended up choosing this kanji, 開いている. And this word 開いて can mean opponent or partner, right? So if you say 相手と戦う, then that means to fight your opponent. Or 相手のチーム, then that means the opponent team. But 相手 can also mean partner, like your dance partner. We do say dance no partner, but we also use the word 相手 as well. So dance no 相手. It can kind of mean something like companion as well. So generally you don't use the word 相手 as boyfriend, girlfriend. When introducing someone, you could say, oh, this is my partner, Misa. In Japanese, 相手の Misa です doesn't sound right. We'd say 彼女の Misa です。妻の Misa です。Right? But 相手 in this context, specific context, could imply that Misa has a partner on Valentine's Day, like a companion. So 相手, partner, and then いる means there is. And it's used about person, right? So Genki-kun replied, あ、そうですか。I see. それじゃあ、ミミちゃんを誘います。Then I will invite ミミちゃん。And then Misa panics. どうしよう And then Misa explains that it was 変換ミス。変換ミスです。And then Genki replies back and says, 妊娠してください。So, that means, please be pregnant. 妊娠してください。So, obviously, this is also another 変換ミス or 打ち間違い。In this case, it's an 打ち間違い。So, can you guys guess what he was trying to say instead of 妊娠してください? He wanted to say 安心してください。安心してください。Yeah, it sounds similar, right? And you could potentially type it wrong. So, 安心する means to be relieved or to feel at ease. And you can say 安心して to mean don't worry or please be reassured. If you wanted to say joking, I wasn't gonna invite Mimi-chan, right? But instead he wrote 妊娠してください. Please be pregnant. Just kidding. So Misa was creeped out. It was like, okay, I know you wrote JK, just kidding, but you probably do want that, right? So this time Misa correctly types 空いていません. I'm not free. And she added やっぱ, which is short for やっぱり or やはり. After all, like, I changed my mind. I'm not free. Alright, now let's take a look at more funny and embarrassing 変換ミス。超嬉しい。主役に抜擢された。元気に報告しなきゃ。主役に抜擢された。主役に抜擢されたんだ。さすがミサ。成功したんだね。送信。は？成功したんだね。最低。本当に最低。もう二度と話したくない。最低？でも、もう二度と話したくない。ツンデレなんだ。僕もミサを話さないよ。ずっと一緒にいようね。僕もミサを話さないよ。ずっと一緒にいようね。バカなのこいつ。Okay, so what happened here? Misa was really excited. 主役に抜擢された。I was chosen for the lead role. So 主役 can mean the leading part, the leading role. 主人公 is how we say protagonist, main character. And then 役 means role, like when you are acting. And this word 抜擢する, it's kind of like 選ぶ, to choose, to select. But 抜擢する is specifically like choosing the best. And usually you're choosing the best among all the other people. So 多くの人から一番いい人を選ぶことです。抜擢する。主役に抜擢された。So I was chosen, the passive form. And then Genki wrote 成功したんだね。So in this kanji, 成功する means to have an intercourse. Yeah, it really sounds like intercourse. 成功. So when you want to say to have sex, Japanese people either say セックスする, which I don't like. It sounds too direct. And there's another word, エッチする, and that's cuter. And 成功する, that's just like, who'd say that, right? You kind of end up sounding like Sheldon, you know, like having coitus. 成功 in this kanji means intercourse, but 成功する in this kanji means to succeed. Yep. So Genki wanted to write 成功したんだ. Oh, you succeeded. Right? Like it was successful. But it ended up sounding like, oh, you had intercourse with like a director or something to get the leading role. So Misa is obviously upset. So she says, 最低. 最低 literally means the lowest. 最高 means the highest, and that means it's awesome, right? Well, 最低 it's the lowest, and you can use it like you suck or you're a jerk. If someone calls you 最低, then that means that person called you jerk. And the Misa typed, もう二度と話したくない. This 話したくない means I don't want to let go of you. Yeah. This was the henkan misu. Okay. 話す means to talk, right? So she meant 話したくない in this kanji. Then that means I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like もう二度と is like ever again. So I don't want to talk to you ever again. That's what she meant. もう二度と話したくない. But then she chose this kanji. 話したくない. It's the same intonation, but that means I don't want to ever let you go. So this sounds quite romantic, right? もう話さないよ. You can say that. And that means I'm never gonna let you go. もう話さない. Which can also mean I don't want to talk. Genki-kun is a bit confused, but he's like, tsundere kana? Maybe she's being tsundere. She's being cold and sweet. No, that's a thing. Google it. So he says, 僕もミサを離さないよ. I will not let go of you either. ずっと一緒にいようね. Let's be together forever. Which is a quite cute thing to say to your partner. Yeah, so be careful with this word. 成功する. To succeed. But in another kanji, it means to have intercourse. Again, another one. いてててて。耳に LINE しよう。親知らず抜いたんだ。今顔めっちゃ腫れてる。はい、写真だよ。送信。これやばいけど、歯医者死んだの？ミサの顔怖すぎて心臓発作でも起こしたの？歯医者死んだの？ミサの顔怖すぎて心臓発作でも起こしたの？どういうこと？変換ミスだ。変換ミスだよ。はい、写真だよって送りたかった。てか、顔怖すぎってひどくない？ Have you guys had your wisdom teeth taken out? So, wisdom teeth, this is an interesting word, by the way. 親知らず。親知らず。親 means parents, right? And 知らず comes from the word 知らない, not know. So, 親知らず literally means parents don't know. So, it's called parents don't know because it's the tooth that grows when you are older, right? Not when you are a kid. Like your parents usually don't check your mouth when you're older. So your parents don't know about wisdom teeth. Interesting, right? 親知らず。親知らずを抜く。So 抜く is to pull. So to remove or to pull out 親知らず your wisdom teeth. So 親知らず抜いたんだ。Hey, guess what? I've had my wisdom tooth taken out. If you don't know why this is here, check out my video. And then 今顔めっちゃ腫れてる。顔 is face. In this sentence, you can also say ほっぺ, which is the cutest word in Japanese, I think. ほっぺ. How do you say cheeks? ほっぺ. I love this word so much. ほっぺ. You can also say ほっぺた. ほっぺた. When something is delicious, you can say ほっぺが落ちる or ほっぺたが落ちる. And that literally means my cheeks are falling, my cheeks are dropping. So that means something is delicious. Anyway, ほっぺ or 顔がめっちゃ is like とても but more slangy. めっちゃ腫れてる。腫れる is to swell and 腫れている to be swollen. So you can say 目が腫れてる or like 泣いて目が腫れた。泣いて目が腫れた。My eyes really swell badly when I cry. And then Misa typed 歯医者死んだよ。So 歯医者 means dentist. Okay, 歯 tooth, 医者 doctor, tooth doctor, dentist. 歯医者死んだ means died. Okay, so 歯医者死んだよ sounds like, my dentist died, by the way. Obviously, this was another 変換ミス. So what Misa wanted to say was, はい、写真だよ. So はい means yes, right? But you can also use, so when we give something to somebody or when we hand over something, we say, はい、here you go. And 写真 means photo, picture, right? So it's like, here you go. So はい、写真だよ is like, here's the picture. Right? So she was sending the picture. But if you type はい写真だよ like without any, comma 10, you probably will, get my dentist died. So Mimi looks at the picture, 写真を見ました. And she was like, これやばいけど、歯医者死んだの? So she is a bit shocked looking at the picture already. Like, wait, we say cho a lot when we are like confused, like cho, which comes from the word chotto, like a little. We say chotto a lot, right? When somebody is doing something and you want that person to stop, we say cho. You can obviously say chotto to mean like, hey, what are you doing? But we usually say cho. So if your kid is like running off while you are not really paying attention, and he's like far away, it's like, cho. And Mimi is like, the dentist died? So she says, ミサの顔怖すぎて心臓発作でも起こしたの? Your face was too scary and the dentist had a heart attack or something? 顔 face, right? 顔が怖すぎて kawaii is scary. 怖すぎる too scary. すぎて te form coming and or because. So because your face was too scary. 心臓発作 is how we say heart attack. 心臓 is heart. Like as a shape we say heart, but as an organ we say 心臓. Okay? 心臓発作. If you watch Death Note, you will hear this word a lot. You will hear 心臓麻痺, 心臓発作. Anyway, 心臓発作でも it's like or something. 心臓発作でも起こした. 起こる is to occur, to happen. Yeah, so he had a heart attack or something because your face was too scary. And Misa says, that was just a 変換ミス. 変換ミスだよ. 変換ミスだった. てか、顔怖すぎってひどくない? So, てか, I have a list on this, but it's a casual way to say, by the way. 顔怖すぎて. This te is quoting what Mimi said. So it's the particle that quotes things, right? So you'd use it in front of verbs like 言う、書く、聞く, okay? And ひどくない? So ひどい is awful, terrible. But it can also mean like mean. Like you can say ひどい to mean you're mean. Like that's terrible. So ひどくない is like, isn't that terrible? Like isn't that mean of you to say my face was too scary? And instead of just converting it wrong, there is a chance that the other person just simply misreads or misunderstands your text. For example, 耳からメッセージ来てる. 昨日のパーティー何人来たの? なんでこんなこと聞くんだろう? 日本人だけだよ。送信。日本人だけだよ。何のこと話してんの？何人じゃなくて、何人って読んだんだ。何人じゃなくて、何人だよ。何人じゃなくて、何人だよ。だって。10人だよ。So, this kanji can be read as 何人 or 何人. So, 何人 means how many people, and 何人 means what nationality. So, the text meant 何人来た, like how many people came. But Misa's thought is said 何人来た, like person of what nationality, right? So, it's an easy mistake you can make. There are more funny 変換ミス and 打ち間違い. For example, 例えば、校門 means school gate. So, it's common to wait your friend in front of school gate. So, I used to text like, 校門の前で待ってる. But I've made this mistake. I accidentally clicked the wrong kanji, which means butthole. So, this 校門 means butthole, and this 校門 means school gate. So, I ended up typing, I'm waiting in front of a butthole. Yeah. But anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And let me know if you want another video about this henkan misu. And please check out HelloTalk. Download using my link and it will really help me out. You can just download it and follow me and talk to me maybe, or post something and wait for me to correct your Japanese. Anyway, it's such a great app. I wouldn't recommend this app if I didn't believe in it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. 見てくれてありがとうございました。じゃあまたね。バイバイ。